Well, we are with our lovely friends over at Wind FM this morning, Hunter and Dupree. Dupree, back at it. How are you?
How you guys doing?
I made it. I'm here physically,
Yay,
at least.
there we go.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad you're here today.
Well, I'm surprised you let me come back. Thank you, Hunter.
Of course. You're good. Hey, coming up this weekend, we've got Macintosh 1890s Festival on Saturday.
I'm excited. My very first time. And I heard that you could drive through that town in like a second. So.
Yeah, normally. Well, don't do it because, speed trap. But actually, Macintosh, thousands of people will show up on Saturday, and I love going to it. Get your shopping on, because last year I got a really cool charcuterie board.
Look at that.
In previous years, I've bought jewelry and Halloween decorations, fall decorations, Christmas decorations. The food is great. Oh,
I'm thinking early Christmas shopping.
yes.
Yeah, at Macintosh.
Do you want me to point out what I want?
I will do the same. I will do the same, yes.
There you go.
Also coming up on Saturday, there's Jeeptoberfest happening at Florida Horse Park. And with all this rain, Mike, they're going to love the mud. Driving their Jeeps through the mud.
Yes.
Do you like going through the mud in your Jeep?
Oh, yes.
Hunter? Yeah?
I have learned, don't go through the mud with your windows open, because the mud just comes flying in.
Gosh, yes. That's probably a good life lesson.
But that's going on actually all weekend. And then we've got the eclipse on Saturday.
We need glasses.
Yeah, we'll have to go find safe.
Don't the werewolves come around when the eclipse comes, or the vampires? I feel like something spooky comes around.
This time of year, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Awesome. Awesome. And then finally, Dupree has a very interesting, I've never heard of this before, garbage dilemma.
So I just came from Nashville, right? And in Nashville, we get our trash picked up twice a week.
Okay.
And here, we're only getting it picked up once a week. And I got I got 4 kids total, but I have 2 toddlers. And we're going through trash like crazy. But here's my dilemma. In my neighborhood, you can't have the lid even open a little bit. Like, it has to be fully closed. You can't have bags outside of your trash. Wow. So we're just like piling up. Like, I fill my trash can up really fast, and then it's like, well, now I got to put the trash that doesn't fit in the garbage pail in like the garage, right?
Oh, no.
But then bugs might come.
Yeah.
So
you know what you need to do, actually, when you fill it up, jump on top of it.
That's what I'm thinking. That's where my mind went, is that you just jump. Yes.
Too much air in those garbage bags, so you gotta.
I know, just body slam the garbage.
So we talked about this. My wife went on Facebook, mentioned like, hey, do we have the biggest garbage pail? Like, we've never had only once a week trash. And someone messaged us and was like, hey, we never fully use our trash can, so you could come on over and put your overflow in our trash. And originally I thought that was like a really cool idea.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, but then this person's going to be going through my trash potentially, right?
Well,
and when do I do that? In the overnight hours, like some guy carrying trash, and then maybe the cops will get called because I'm like dumping my trash into someone
neighbor's
else.
going to see you putting trash in somebody else's trash can.
What a dilemma. That is true. Maybe like early in the morning, right before the garbage truck would come, I would maybe just bring those bags over
so how big is the can? I mean,
I want to say you could fit maybe at least 6-7 bags in it, but my house, it's a trash factory, I guess.
I bet you'll go through one bag a day, probably, over there with the toddler.
Oh, yeah, it's insane.
Oh, wow. Would you guys have a problem using other people's trash?
I think it was maybe like the day before, and if they were like really chill about it, I feel like I would do it. And I'd maybe just bring over a couple of the bags that were maybe in the garage. And then, but this is after you've jumped on your trash and made sure you can't fit any more bags.
Exactly. There you go.
Then I would bring my trash on over, and there we go.
That's funny. In my neighborhood, I see them with their lids partially up because they have so much stuff in it. So that's wondering why that's a big deal. Okay.
Yeah. So this company they'll bypass your house if you have your lid even slanted up. Yeah, they've done that once to me.
You got picky trash people.
Well, hey, I hope, I think you should test out putting it in the neighbors and then see how it goes. And if the cops get called on you, then, hey, at least you have people to explain for you.
As long as
then, Hunter, I won't be here. I won't be here again.
All right.
Dupree's in jail.
Well, definitely a funny story, and definitely gets probably people thinking at home what they would do in this situation. So, all right. Well, wonderful talking to you. Have a great weekend and Macintosh, and get some good Christmas gifts.
That should be huge. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Will
See you
do.
guys.
You
Take
too.
care.
Bye.